Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether the nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who have gave their lives that the nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from those honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Wow, that just takes my breath away every time I hear it. Wasn't that exciting? Well, some people were so upset over Mr. Lincoln's decision to free the slaves that they wished he was dead. One person even decided that he wanted the president dead so bad that he was going to shoot him, and that's just what he did. He snuck up behind him while the president and his wife were at a theater, and he shot him. Not long after that, Mr. Lincoln died, and the whole country was very sad. John Wilkes Booth was the name of the man that shot the President Lincoln, and you can find lots of books about this in your library. Maybe it would be fun to have your mom or dad take you to the library and get some books about President Lincoln.